Good morning, everyone. My name is Shivraj Singh, Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Department. Today, we'll be discuss about the basic concept of electrical network on the subject of network analysis. Basically, electrical network is a interconnection of various network elements. That network element like active net or passive element. Active element like a voltage source or current source, and as well as passive element are like resistor, inductor and capacitor. All these elements, if we are interconnect of these element, then we made or design a electrical network. Basically, electrical network not contain any clause for providing the flow of electron as well as also current from the voltage source and current source. In this circuit, we can show that this is the basic example of the electrical network. Yeah, here n number of resistance are connected in series and parallel combination. Also, in second example, there are number of resistor and voltage source. So, in this circuit, the resistive element are passive element and voltage source are active element. Next one, electrical circuit. Electrical circuit contain a closed path for flow of electron from the voltage source and current source. That means for electrical circuit, it is compulsory required to a closed path for the flow of current. In this case, we can conclude that in terms of electrical network as well as electrical circuit, here all electrical circuit are electrical network, but conversion need not to be a true. In this case, we can say that here is no open path or loop. In case of electrical circuit, it is compulsory required to a closed path. Next one, study of network. In the network, basically, there are two type of network study. First one, network analysis, and another is network synthesis. First one, network analysis. Basically, network analysis of any network means to obtain the response of the electrical network, like obtain the response across the any element, yeah, excitation. For example, suppose that for given circuit we can find out the voltage across any resistive element or current pass through the any branch or node. So basically, common method to obtain the response of the electrical network, that is Ohm's law, Kirchhoff law in terms of KVL and KCL, mesh analysis, nodal analysis, networks theorem like Thevenin's theorem, Norton's theorem, maximum power theorem, reciprocity theorem, superposition theorem, and so on. Also find the response of the electrical network with the help of Laplace transform in the S domain, frequency domain, etc. Next one, network synthesis. Network synthesis. Network synthesis is a design technique for any linear electrical circuit. That means synthesis matlab to design the electrical network if input and output response are no. In In electrical engineering, network synthesis involve designing the electrical circuit. That means desire a specification like frequency response, like low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter, band reject filter, and so on. Network synthesis can also refer to create a system or model that describe the relation between the different component of a complex system. For example, filter design. With the help of filter design, we find out the frequency response of the system, which is drawn with respect to frequency and amplitude. Next one, type of electrical network, yeah, network element. So here there are different type of network element. First one, passive and active element. Second one, bilateral, unilateral element, linear and non-linear element, lumped and distributed element. So first one, passive element. Passive element are those elements which do not require any external source for the operation and capable of storing the energy in the form of voltage and current in the circuit. So basically, passive element is a element which is not provide the energy, but it store the energy. For example, resistor, capacitor, and inductor. Active element or the element or device which is capable for providing the or delivering the deliver the energy to the circuit. So for example, the basically active element are the energy source like voltage source and current source. These are the some basic example: capacitor, resistor, inductor. These are the passive element. This one is the active element. That means it provide the energy, and passive element consume the energy. So basically active elements are generator, battery, transistor. These elements provide the energy. Next one, linear and non-linear element. Linear element, first one. So linear element, these are the element in which the constitute the relation between voltage and current is a linear function. They obey or follow the superposition principle. For example, resistance, inductance, and capacitance. For real linear element in this case, we so that the simple circuit, RL circuit, or normal R circuit, in the resistive element, the relation between voltage and currents are the linear. That means input and output response are the same. In case of non-linear, so basically non-linear in which non-linear element are those element which is not follow the superposition principle. That means relation between and current is a non-linear. For example, if simple circuit, in this case voltage source, resistant, and this device are diode or transistor. So basically basic example of the non-linear element. And the response of the non-linear element and like this curve. That means it is not follow the superposition principle. Next one, bilateral and unilateral element. Bilateral element, conduction of current in the both direction in an element with the same magnitude is termed as the bilateral element. So for example, resistance, inductance, and capacitance is the example of the bilateral element. In this case, the direction of current is possible in both direction. There is not required in polarity. Unilateral element, in this case, conduction of current in only one direction. For example, diode. In forward bias, diode are conduct, and reverse bias in current conduction is not possible. Similarly, for transistor is a also unilateral element. Lumped and distributed element. Lumped element is the element which is separated physically. For example, resistor, capacitor, inductor. Lumped element, if in any circuit, if lumped element are physically easily separated and replaced by the another element. Another element like resistor, capacitor, and inductor. That means in the circuit it is easily to remove. And distributed element are those element which cannot be separated physically for analytical person. So basically, best example for the transmission line. In transmission line, n number of component are connected together. This is the uh, basically electrical element. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.